Hello, everybody. I just realized that I don't have... Ooh, that's really loud. I have my sim sounds turned on in my intro screen. So, interesting. Well, anyway, hey, welcome. A little bit of an abbreviated intro there, but getting ready to do the Bush League Backcountry fly-in. And I need to head over to the Downwind Sim Discord here in just a couple of minutes, but I wanted to pop in and make sure I kind of had everything lined out, which I clearly don't quite yet here. Yeah, so we're just going to kind of adjust here. Test 1, 2, 1, 2, and all that good stuff.
Hi, Dick Tyson.
JPC, what's going on, my friend? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. And sorry, here, just working on a few things from the sound mixer here. Oh, well, we'll mess around with that later on, but welcome. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. I'm going to open up the Bush League document here. Well, actually, I'm just going to bring up Uncle Melvin's map. That's what's most important tonight. Uncle Melvin's map. And head over to the Virtual USA Flying Club. No, I saw JPC and I was automatically thinking Virtual USA Flying Club, but we're going to go over to Downwind Sim's Discord channel. Hear what the guys are talking about over there. Hey, good afternoon, Steve and Sean, and who else is coming? Fixie. Hello, guys.
Howdy, howdy. Howdy, buddy.
Great to have you back with us there, Joshua.
All right.
Like you've been busy flying a helicopter in real life or something, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just be giving you guys the rundown here as well as the Bush Leaguers here in just a couple of minutes. I think we still have about 2 minutes or so before it's go time, but welcome. 52 months of doing the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, and before I get started, just a huge thank you to Downwind Sim for really doing everything this month. Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Hey, what's up, Brant? What's up, gentlemen?
Um,
Howdy.
and it's a double
Down.
it's a double lift this month because not only do we have our normal Bush League or our normal X-plane scenery, but we also have added for the first time. It's not the first time we've had Microsoft Flight Sim. Wait a second. Oh, there. Sorry. It's not the first time we've had Microsoft Flight Sim specific scenery, but it's the first time that we, Downwind Sim or myself, have made one for the event. So kind of cool. Anyway, but he kind of ended up doing it all. It's a long story. I'll explain. And hello, Slant Alpha. And I think I tell you what, guys. We're pretty doggone close, so I'm going to go ahead if it's okay with you guys, and we'll start the brief. Hi, Nick.
Evening, everybody.
Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody else, but welcome. I'm streaming, but I'm also just gonna let's see if I can share my screen here as well, just in case you don't have Twitch going, but yeah, there we go. I think I've got my stream going here. I'm just looking at the Uncle Melvin, the coveted, as it's become, Uncle Melvin's map. And the event tonight is kind of a choose your own adventure deal. We're going to start at Branson West. We're going to finish at Branson West, and then the rest of the evening is yours to fly wherever you want to. I guess a couple things to keep in mind is the weather in the area actually is very good. A little gusty in places, but generally the winds are out of the north. So if you have the option, I think you want to try to plan for that. Some of the airfields, I don't know if you do. They're kind of one way in, one way out deals. But the other thing I would just caution you about is there's a lot, and I mean a lot of airstrips where we're flying. Only a few of them are a part of this event. So kind of like we've only got permission to land at a few of these airstrips. We'll come back and we'll model more of these, but the airstrips that are a part of this event officially are Trigger Gap, which is 17 Alpha, Byrds Backcountry, which is the farthest to the south. There's a little strip that's marked private that's circled on the map. It's called Ponca International. And then the one that's farthest to the east is Richland. So those are the five, along with Branson, of course. Those are the five airstrips we're going to be featuring tonight. Before I go any further, I know he's not here, but a huge thank you to Downwind Sim. As you guys all know, we finally dove into the scenery making process for Microsoft Flight Sim, and well, let's just say there were two of us that started the process, and one of us got a lot farther than the other and ended up making making all the scenery. Well, Branson, Ponca, and Richland. So Downwind Sim ended up doing everything. Basically, as I was stumbling through and learning the process, and obviously just it would have taken forever. But anyway, just a huge thank you to Downwind Sim. Also, he is Tree Fox. Our friend Michael's not here, but he shared in X-Plane the Trigger Gap and Byrds Backcountry airstrip that he's made. And so thank you very much, Michael, November 8033 Fox, for that. The Trigger Gap and the Byrds Backcountry airstrip was actually made by from what I understand, a member of the Pilot Club, and so that's awesome as well. Those guys get all the credit for those two airstrips. But anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing the Bush League banners and the food truck in Microsoft Flight Sim. You will not see it in Trigger Gap or Byrds Backcountry because we've not modified those files. We just didn't have time to reach out to the dev to see if it was okay. But you should see it at Ponca and at Richland and at Branson West. All right. I don't know what I've missed, but any questions? Awesome. I'm going to hang out. If you do have anything and you want to, ask after everybody's going, I'll stay right here in the Downwind Sim voice channel. Let's keep all of our flight-related conversations, as brief as we can. We don't have any ATC. At least there wasn't any about 10 minutes ago when I last checked. But if you want to if you want to chit-chat about things and talk about bent airframes, let's do it here in the Discord. Let's use 122.8 for our radio calls. And best of luck. Let's keep the blue side up and have some fun out there. See if stop streaming. Well, I hope everybody heard that. I didn't have anybody say anything, so I think we must be doing pretty good. My route tonight, I'm going to be doing this. So I'm gonna put the longest leg first. I'm gonna go from Branson down here to Richland, and then I'm gonna go from Richland to Byrds up to Trigger Gap, or sorry, Byrds up to Ponca, up to Trigger Gap, and then into Branson. So that's going to be my intended route. I'm probably going to be doing about 150, and I don't know what my altitude will be. It won't be 15,000, but 5,500. I should have also mentioned, please do file a flight plan, and even though it's VFR, it does advertise for the Bush League Backcountry Flying. Just put a little note in the remarks there. It does help, and you don't have to file one for every single time. But if you don't mind filing a flight plan, that way people that see us buzzing around down here kind of know what's going on. If you wanted to include downwindsim.com in those remarks, you could definitely feel free to do so. But all right, I'm gonna again taking a look at the weather here. As you can see, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely stinking gorgeous, and as we look at Branson West Airport, yeah, there's nothing going on here at all. No rain, no thunder, just some winds here and there. You can see, 13, 15. Those are the gusts, but kind of where we're at here, it's going to actually get nicer as the evening progresses. So really a beautiful night to fly. We obviously have the weather or the time backed up so that we can have some good daylight hours. But yeah, there we go. Someone muffled Melvin? Did you not hear me? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I think what happened, I got you. Here's what happened. All right, test 1, 2. Test. No, that's still pretty soft, isn't it? Let me do this here. I see what happened. Hello, test 1, 2. Test. Hello, test. Is that better? Let me know when I get where I'm supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, there. Thank you. I adjusted the wrong thing in my sound mixer, so.
Susie.
Hello, them's my shoes. And AvGeek Central's here as well. Steve H.E. Dell. Hi. Iowa Scotsman. What is going on, you guys? Welcome. And I hope I didn't miss anybody else. But good to see you. Good to have you along. And looking forward to flying with you tonight. Well, I suppose we should get in this bird and get things fired up. This is the Soulworks Studio Kodiak 100. And might be just a hair too much plane for tonight, but I kind of like having the extra power and the ability to track VORs, and it's got kind of a little extra avionics that I really need, but we may end up using it down here. We'll try to keep all this stuff turned off and and see how we do. All right, nav light coming on. We're going to go ahead and enter. It is nice to have a little bit of situational awareness, though. No question about that. And as you can see, all these fields are lit up here, and so if we have to, we can use this G1000 to help us out. I want to make sure I've got what I need. Yes, I do. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's go auxiliary pump on, ignition on, engine start. We're going to try not to blow things up here if we can help it. And we are blowing things up. Why are we blowing things up? What have I missed? Okay. I think I know what happened. Forgive me, I have to reload. I'll show you what happens sometimes. I don't know if it happens with anybody else, but this is just a little bit of a, like I really should have. I should have checked this. I didn't. All right, so we're going to come back in here. Yeah, we're Ramp. I'll just go over here out of the way. Ramp 26. Let's make the time about 2 o'clock or so. That'll give us a good, good 3 hours or so to fly. And that should be just right. Yeah, apologies for that. I will confirm it's the mixture setting. If you don't have the mixture to idle cutoff, at least again, this is for me. I'm not sure if it happens to anybody else. Steve, you actually fly this aircraft a little bit. Maybe you can back me up on this, but sometimes when you change your control binding settings, this will not be in idle cutoff, which it is now. So I should be good there. Sometimes it'll actually be up in low idle, and it does not like that. So anyway, that's kind of, I guess, my hope in what went wrong, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, trying that again. Oh, I also have to reconnect to vPilot here. I'm going to count that as a bent airframe. All right, I blew my engine up, so we already have one bent airframe. Okay, keep the wings level. While I'm waiting on this.
System test. Okay.
I'm getting a little bit of a beeping, which I'm not sure why. All right, aux tank coming on. Ignition, what's my advisory here? Yeah, that's all off. No worries. Ignition on, and we're looking for no smoke, no fire. Yeah, it's much better. Much better fuel flow. Coming up, coming up.
Hi, Black Fox.
Black Fox, hello. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, Kathy. Hey, no picking on Fords. Yeah, I've got a Ford. I resemble that remark. Good start. Bring the prop lever full forward. And let's go ahead, get the avionics and auxiliary buses on. Jenny's can come on. We are going to go, starter can come off, ignition off, aux pump to standby. And we'll let it wind up here and warm up. And while we do that, let's go ahead and we'll get our flight plan filed here. So we're going to be VFR today, and we're going to be Branson West. Okay, FWB. I'm going to just say that's going to be the destination airport as well. And we're going to be just doing that. We are slant Gulf, and we are Bush League Backcountry flying number 52. I was about to talk about that coming in. Just absolutely crazy here. I think we'll be out here in 15 minutes. And we'll probably be about 2 hours of total messing around. Cruise speed's going to be about $150. And I would say 3,500. Glad you could make this momentous event tonight. Yeah, the official inclusion of Microsoft Flight Sim minus Disc 1 heading back to Cala, Wyoming in a few hours. Oh, nice. Ah, heck yeah. Pass the map to the search and rescue coordinator. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, that'll work. That's filed. And let's go to 2280. Always good to have the backup. The backup for search and rescue, or the backup that's. I can't even talk tonight. The comfort that having search and rescue backing you up brings. So great to have the foxes in the house. Let's see real fast. Altimeter setting here is 31.1. Steve, if you don't mind me asking, for work or for play there, I hope it's a. Oh, geez, Louise. I hope it's a fun visit that you're planning on doing.
Branson West traffic 423.
Play in the snow, baby. Well, I think they just got quite a bit
VFR flight.
up Jackson
Branson West.
Jackson Hole Way, or depending on if you're going there or
Branson
Targhee
West
or.
traffic, Charlie Golf Sierra Tango, lining up, departing runway 3, VFR departure, left downwind to the south.
So yeah, it should be a pretty good time to come out and hit it. AvGeek Central is excited for 2020. Your flight tomorrow might be to minimums. Well, yeah, this is true. All right, so I've got that set. Hey, Pentagon is here as well. Good evening, Rob. I'm going to set this. I don't know if I'll need it or not, but we'll just set it ahead of time just in case. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to set our course heading here at a 152. And I'm going to totally have to adjust my times probably here based on how fast I go in this. I can't remember how fast I can go in this thing, but we'll adjust and we'll get our timer going. Try to get that up and ready here to begin with. And see, we'll check our dead reckoning skills and or lack thereof. Okay, stopwatch is ready. But when we depart here, guys, on a 152 heading, so let's get the heading bug spun around here to 152.
Branson West traffic, Charlie Golf Sierra Tango is left crosswind, clear runway 3.
Left traffic here out of Branson, it looks like. Oh, Steve's already down to Trigger Gap. Awesome. Heck yeah. By the way, we've got Slanty, who is streaming this adventure tonight. And sometimes that Flight Sim dude will, but doesn't look like maybe Tommy's on tonight. But definitely go check out Slant Alpha if you aren't already. Most of my crew obviously is already over there. So, but just in case, you never know. All right, now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tune in just in case I get lost. We do have a VOR that we'll use as a backup. The Harrison VOR, which is 12.5. And this is what I'm going to do here. We're going to come here. We're going to pop that guy in. And it is on a 144 outbound. So I'm going to set that as my backup. Okay, so what I say, 112.5.
Branson West traffic, Charlie Golf Sierra Tango is left downwind runway 3, departing VFR to the south, climbing to 3000. Final call, Branson West.
That'll be set. Our CDI, we are on VOR, so we'll track that. And we're going to spin the course around to 144. It'll be this way. And that'll help us a little bit here. 144. It's pretty close to our intended route anyway, but you know how it is with with wind and drift and all that good stuff. We may end up needing it. And then it's 29 miles past. So okay, VFR, we're going to turn that on to ALT. I think I have wind set up and DME. Do I have that? Oops, DME is okay. DME is set to nav 1. Seems like I always have trouble getting that to show up here. As far as the DME, well, as we get going, we'll mess with that. That should be, yeah, nav 1's what I want. Okay. Do have this timer too I could use. Maybe I'll try to use that tonight. See if I can.
8 Delta Hotels,
Yeah.
probably 3.
Two of my crew stayed behind here in your stream. Very nice, very nice. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, I think I haven't heard any questions, so I think we've kind of lingered long enough, and I think it's time for us to figure out where the heck we're going. I believe I just need to taxi over here. Yes, I do. Take a right-hand turn and go get lined up onto runway 3. We'll be ready to go flying. Okay, I'm going to set those flaps to 1. And away we go. Try to avoid the pushback, dude. HSI seems to be working. Brakes are working. Reversers are working. Now, the hard part about using this timer is it's so small I can't see it. So I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use my I'm going to use mine on my phone here. All right, away we go. Maybe taxi time. Nobody coming from the hangar area. Again, these hangars, all downwind sim custom objects. You'll see the food truck coming up here, downwind sim custom object. You'll see the Bush League banner custom object. I think this is probably auto gen along with the fuel truck. There are some things that are in here auto gen. That might be a couple things he's put in there, some vehicles. Hard telling. There's quite a bit of auto gen. We're going to hang a left up here, and we're going to taxi down to runway 3. Sides look good. Let's come down here. Let's get some exterior lights going. We need the taxi lights coming on. Everything else, beacon can come on. Don't need any anti-ice right now. I will turn some windshield heat on, though. And down we go. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. You've been having fun learning how to make scenery. It's kind of addicting, isn't it, Black Fox? And you have some modeling skills, so that's really when it gets next level. And I think in terms of not only what your scenery looks like, but just like what you're able to do and how addicting it can be. Right now, I'm still pretty limited in terms of what I can actually create model-wise. That was really going to be my goal for this 2024, was to get into that again. And I had made a few things, but not very many. But now that we're adding Microsoft Flight Sim to the process, it'll maybe kind of pique my interest to kind of get back into Blender and all that. You know how that goes. It is too addicting.
After 8 Delta Hotels on the upwind for 10, going the pattern right down on 10.
I've just been having too dang much fun flying is my problem. When I come down, if I've got a couple hours in the evening or something, you know, where I can choose what I want to do, it's like right now I've been wanting to fly the Learjet mainly. I'm addicted to that dang plane. Steve, great Great screenshot you shared last night too, by the way. Holy cow, was that beautiful. That was something else. Alright. Leaning on the beta just a little bit here so we don't wear our brakes out. Yeah, it is really a fun flying machine. Just getting better and better. And it's only updated about twice a day too. That's the sad part. Every time I get up in the morning and check my email, there's a new update.
Traffic. Aircraft right Delta Hotel, from the right base for runway 10.
Alright, so we are going to we're going to make a left-hand departure out of Branson. Let me confirm that that's the pattern here on runway 3. Doesn't say. It's right-hand pattern on runway 31, so I would say left-hand would be appropriate. And then we're going to turn to a heading of 158, which I have set. Oh, 152, sorry. 158 takes us right to the VOR, but yeah, we're going to just kind of make our way across the lake and out over some really beautiful country. Branson West, Kodiak 11816, departing runway 3, Branson West.
Traffic.
Looks like a lot of people went to Trigger Gap to start, which is not surprising. That's kind of the nearest airport here, 25 miles away. Strobes coming on. Landing lights are on. All this stuff can stay off. Flaps are set. Mixture and fuel full forward. Here we go. We're looking for about 70. We can be pretty gentle with the power setting here because we've got a nice long runway. Airspeed, there's 60 and 70. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Up and away we go, you guys. Oops, I'm not even close to holding the runway center line here, but that's the price you pay. We're going to try to climb up to 3,500. Looks like I'm okay this way. Branson West, Kodiak 816. Make a left traffic. We'll be departing the area to the southeast, Branson West. Airspeed's coming up here, looking good. Start my timer. A little bit of an overshoot on that crosswind. Alright, we'll make that turn. We're clear, no traffic observed. Bring those flaps up. Come all the way back around. That looks good. Final is looking good. Yep, I think we can pretty well kind of cut it here. 2,500 on the climb. 3.5 ought to be just about right, you guys. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make our turn and head on out. You know when you forget to turn on the ALT and your avionics just shut off in mid-flight? Me now. You mean you don't have an infinite battery power? Like I wish I had on some aircraft? It's definitely one way to wake you up though, isn't it, Steve? Alright, there's 3,200. We're on heading now, more or less. And it's just occurred to me that I don't have my power settings pulled up here, so I'm going to level it 3,500. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to, oops, a little over trim there. just for the time being, while I pull something up here, I'm going to set the heading and the alt select, and we're going to just turn the autopilot on just for a minute here while I get my numbers pulled up for the Kodiak. Sorry about that. Yeah, nothing like a cockpit going totally black to make you rethink your life choices. All right, the DAR Kodiak. All right, once we get up to cruise, what are we looking for here? We're looking for torque of 1670 max and 2000. Yeah, so I can pull my RPMs back here. 2000 RPMs and 1670 max on the torque. They're about. That should be pretty good there for the RPMs. I can bump the power up a little bit. I don't have to push it too hard, but somewhere above that. And that gives me an airspeed of 168, 170. Ooh, I'm going to have to adjust my numbers here. See where I end up topping out. I might be more like 180. And if that's the case, then my first leg here is going to be about a 17-minute leg. Yeah, I'm going to say 180 is a pretty good estimate. So I'm going for about 4 minutes, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Well, as long as I'm in cruise here, let's do a little bit of looking around. This is one fantastic area. You know, I had really no idea until I came down here. It was our friend Michael Tree Fox that brought us down here a couple of years ago for the backcountry, the Arkansas. And man, I had no idea it was such a bush pilot's paradise down here. There is just a lot of places to fly. It's really something. Pretty doggone incredible. All right. Well, we're doing good. I think I'll leave the yaw damper on, but I'm gonna pull the autopilot off and just enjoy flying the plane. We have a bit of a crosswind, so I'm gonna maybe just make a slight, like 5-degree correction to the left here. The VOR is tracking the Harrison VOR. Sorry, the this gaugey thingy. I don't mean to be too technical with you here. It's tracking the Harrison VOR. So once we pass that, we're gonna be trying to look for the field, but also waiting for that needle to come in. Now, I don't plan on tracking the needle outbound per se, but like I say, it's ready just in case. As I look at my map, here's the hard part about this scenery in particular. As you guys are, I'm sure, looking around, outside, like, it is heavily forested and, like, really cool terrain, but very difficult to pick out landmarks. And so I'm really, it's going to be a real challenge to try to track even like roads and rivers and things like that we normally track. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So right now I'm looking for this 2-lane road that we're going to cross here, and I'm obviously going across the lake right now. But then once we get past that, you know, I'm looking for the Boone County Airport, and then I'm in a little bit of no man's land. I've got a road that goes this way, a road that goes this way, but not a whole heck of a lot else out here. So I'm truly just going to dead reckon, and I'm going to look for that airfield and just basically see how well I can judge holding my course with the wind correction. And I know I'm already doing a really bad job of holding my altitude, but
Right downwind will extend slightly to come into the plateau. Put a full stop on the 1
see if I can get it leveled out here. Dang it.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf, Sierra Tango, 10
Overspeeding a
miles
little bit
north,
here.
Overfly the field and enter left downwind runway 28, Ponca.
So Ponca was the field I was working on, and I learned a lot in the process. I learned how to, add vegetation, take out objects that I didn't want. I learned about terraforming. There's a nice hill on Ponca that you're going to enjoy. It's an uphill, sloping approach, and anyway, it was fun. It was really fun. But Downwind Sim came in and he's like, "Hey, I made this hangar that looks like the real thing," and he plunked it in there. And the next thing I know, he's like, "Ponca's done." I'm like, "What?" So he worked on it, which was great because I was pretty slammed this last week. All right, so why am I not seeing a DME here? Ooh, and I was gonna turn this off, wasn't I? What am I gonna do over here? How am I gonna do that? Menu? Shoot, I don't know. Oh, hold on. It looks like I may not have a way to turn this off. Like you can turn the 530 off. Maybe I shouldn't have powered it up. So it'll be difficult to not look over here.
Hello, Sam.
Hey, there he is, Downwind Sim himself. Hello, welcome. Safe travels back, my friend. I'll try to give you a nice play-by-play as we're going. You accuse me of sounding like a baseball announcer, so I'll try to give you the play-by-play. I tell you, the first thing is, again, thank you, my friend, for all your hard work. We were just talking about how you took on way more than you needed to, but everything looks fantastic, and I am looking forward to being completely and totally lost today. But yeah, let me. I just can't remember how to turn the. I can't remember how to turn the DME on here, guys. It should be up here. This is interesting. I don't know. So maybe we're not true slant golfers tonight, but all right, there's Boone, by the way, so we're doing good. We're halfway there. We've got another about 9 minutes or so. And I tell you what, these winds they're kind of making it tough to hold my altitude. 29 miles. And we're pretty much right on course. I don't know if my speed, again, is where it is exactly where it should be.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf, Sierra Tango, 4 miles to the north, going to overfly.
It's at 9.4 minutes from here.
1,500 above ground level.
So I'm gonna reset this. 9.4 minutes. And we're right on the outbound. So we didn't intend to do that, but we're gonna track that outbound so you can kind of see how much the wind has been pushing us. Like we're a full, like probably full 10-degree deflection now. I should have been doing a little bit more of that as we went, but that's okay. That's okay. You can help get the DME. Oh, Kevin, that'd be awesome. So you're talking about my my primary display here. You know how to do that? How do I do that, sir? Is it something I need to wait till I get on the ground? We're at the bottom of the first. The Wyoming Cowboys up to bat. PFD options. Okay. DME. Ha ha. Kevin is an avionics master. Kevin gave me a tutorial on the GTN 750 the other day that blew my mind.
Ponca traffic. Charlie Golf Surf Tango's directly overhead. Gonna do a teardrop entry.
You are
left downwind
awesome.
Runway 28 Ponca.
You are awesome. All right, so Ponca is right over there. See it? See it? See it? Me either. Might be on top of that hill, actually.
Winds are slightly favoring 1-0. It's almost direct, but it is favoring.
They're handy little friends in the air, no doubt about it, man.
There's some trees there at the end of the runway, so.
Okay, there's 2 minutes. I'm very curious, by the way, downwind sim, to hear about the about what the other pilots are finding as they fly, in terms of what the scenery looks like. And I hope there's nothing like like a tree in the middle of the runway type of deal. But yeah, Black Fox play-by-play. Plane starts, taxis in the air. We're 1,000 feet above our filed altitude, our filed altitude, by the way, which has caused our airspeed to drop significantly. Oh, look at the jets flying above us. That's crazy jets. They don't know how much fun we're having down here, Missouri and Arkansas way. Got it, my friend. It is an absolute bluebird day here. I mean, just wow. Let me make sure I'm level here, but I'll head back out. Yeah, I had a feeling I was kind of heading down. Try to get back on things here. Yeah, it is. It's one amazingly beautiful day here. So for once, downwind sim, we did not have to adjust the weather, just the time.
Start my teardrop entry to left downwind. I'm going to try the 28 anyway, see if I can get the uphill runway to help slow me down, Ponca.
All right, back in we go here, guys. Climbing again. Don't mean to be. But I'm failing the straight and level portion of my check ride today. Long as you give me 500 feet, like what do they call that when you're cruised for a block altitude? So I'm looking for 29 miles. I'm 16 and a half out right now, so I need to be, I'm within about 13 miles here, so I need to kind of be looking around. I only know what Richland looks like based on spawning in to make sure that the scenery looks good. I know it's got some wicked trees on one end. I feel like, well, it's actually got some big time forest areas on both ends, but and it's got this cool little place to taxi and park and camp. And anyway, I'm excited to go check it out, but I hope I can find it. There's 5 minutes. We're estimating 9.4 minutes. We have a VOR that we're following. We're not exactly doing pilotage because I don't know what to follow. I don't have a road. I don't have a river. I don't have a lake I'm shooting for. I was able to find the Boone County Airport, and I felt good about that. And now we're letting the VOR help us out. What do we got over here? Yeah, there is truly not much. This is really an out-of-the-way place. It's really a cool place. I think it's kind of right in between these little hills. I'm hoping. Oh, there. No, that still doesn't quite. I'm trying to get rid of the GPS, but I just can't. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit here. I see where my I see my airport. Trying not to look over there, but I am. I'm going to see if when I get on the ground, I'm going to see if I can find a way to turn that off. Because I think I can do everything I need here. Got my my nav and comm frequencies. Yeah, I think I can do everything here. So if I could just find a way to turn off that center display, could be good to go. All right, there's 7 minutes and 20. Yeah, I'm getting close. It's time to start to throttle back a little bit here. Richland traffic, Kodiak 816. It's about 5 miles to the north of the field. We're going to overfly. I haven't located the field just yet, Richland.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf Surf Tango, midfield left downwind runway.
All right, where are you?
Ponca.
Where are you? In here somewhere. 26, and we need 29. We're 3 miles out, so we're right on top of it, guys. We'll just kind of, I can see I'm off my needle just a little bit, so I'm going to turn right slightly. And is that maybe it? Kind of in the trees over there? It is a really beautiful little airstrip here. You guys are going to like it a lot. We're just down here somewhere. Oh, I think I see it.
Yeah, left base, runway 28.
Right off our nose. I think I see the airstrip right in here. Nope, that's not it. That's kind of a cool little airstrip, though. Oh, that might be it. Richland traffic, Kodiak 816, overflying at 1500 southbound. We're going to make a 180 and make one more low pass to get in the pattern. Richland. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that was it. So we're going to come over here, put a notch of flaps in. We're going to try to do like a little bit of a slow pass, low pass. Just confirm that that's what we thought it was.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf, Alpha Tango, turning
Watch
final
the airspeed. Looking. I mean, look at this place. Just gorgeous. I need to turn the flight directors off. They're driving me nuts. All right, rolling out here, and that was, I don't know, guys. I don't know. What the heck is it? We're on the radio pretty well here, so and we're about a mile. We might be right over the top of it. It's one of those things I think if I fly over the top of it. Yeah. Is that it? It looks very, that's it right there. Okay, cool. So we are now northbound. Richland traffic, Kodiak 816 is northbound at 1,300. Just overflew the field. We're going to make a 180 land back to the south, Richland. Winds right now are just minimal.
Modified right base for 10, Ponca.
2 knots. Okay, I've got a notch of flaps in.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf, Alpha Tango.
I'm going to try to approach at about 110, which is basically where I'm at. And we're going to try to ref it out about 70.
500.
I got lots of space to turn around here. Let's see if we can go find the field. I'm just a little below pattern altitude. The field elevation is 735 feet. So we're going to just hold it right here as best we can. And probably have lost sight of the field again. Okay. Second notch of flaps coming in. Where am I?
500.
Ah, crud, I think I've lost the field again. Is this it? I think I'm screwing up. Nope, that's not it. Getting a little slow. All right, I think I see it right there. All right, yep, we got it. We got it. Full flaps. We're gonna have to really chop and drop here, guys. Nice a downwind sim to bring the chainsaw out to help us out there. Kick the field goal. Whoa, a little downdraft. Whoa, big time downdraft. Holy cow. Oh, man. Wow, that really grabbed a hold of me there. Whoo-wee. Alright, where's my little turn off? I want to go to the, there's a little picnic area, if I recall. I want to show you guys the picnic area. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, you guys will like this.
Ponca traffic, aircraft to Delta Hotel, turning left base 10, Ponca.
Wait till you see this little cool little feature here. So this is actually a place where they kind of set up for you to park and camp, and it's just like out of the way. You don't have, you can get your plane out of the wind and get a little tie down, and it's just like the coolest freaking little place. And they have a pushback tug guy, so win-win. We're still working on that. We kind of know there's a way to get rid of that, but that's going to be the next iteration of our scenery creation process. Pushback, no jetway. I know, Steve. Immersion ruined, right? But yeah, check this out. Let me go to the drone cam here. Let me show you around. So, like, all this area is just back here set up to put your plane and camp, and in the real life pictures you'll see tents and planes all over back here. But yeah, it's just like a little out of the way here, right? I mean, it's just fantastic. Fantastic. And then of course Downwind has added his little touch here. A couple it wouldn't be a bush adventure if we didn't have a hippie standing around. But yeah, here you go. Fish Richland Creek. Yep, and that's right here, by the way. I think he's actually done some work with the water.
So I can make this a little bit better this time.
Maybe not. Yeah. Right now the creek is dry. Alright. But yeah, there you go. They're our first
coming in 1-0 there at Ponca.
Yeah, that's no joke.
our first airport.
Yeah, the terrain definitely seems to favor 2-8.
All right, let's zoom back in here so that when we're flying, we know where we are. And let's go back to the cockpit view and let's see if there's a way.
Go around to the reason.
Map options. No. I may not be able to do anything with this. Power. I can't turn the power off. Yeah. No matter what, I have a little bit of display here. So, all right. Well, I apologize. I am going to be doing as much pilotage as I can, but I am going to have these little guys out here to help me out as well. So, yeah. All right. Let's plan the next leg here, shall we? So we are here, Richland. We're going to be heading over to Byrds, And flight plan. When I do that, it helps, but half the screen, downwind sim, half the screen still shows the map.
Somehow
So,
feel the Ponca
anyway.
departure is going to be better on 1-0 though.
43 miles though over here to Byrds, and now this one I think we have a little bit better chance of picking up. So we're gonna head out of here on a 251 heading, and we're looking at going Richland to Byrds. This is a 14-minute flight, okay? But you might notice we got a pretty good road here, and then we have right by Fallsville. We have another road that intersects us. What I would like to do at this point is turn south and get along the Mulberry River. If I remember from last time, this will take you right in to an approach into Byrds Backcountry airstrip. And I'm not sure what they're using, but if we can find something that's generally landing north, or sounds like maybe even to the west a little bit, that would be good. Flight plan. Yeah, so I know you're driving and can't really see, but that was we did try that, but again, that only hit half the screen. So I'm just gonna maybe, how about we do this? What if I just zoom out to the point where like you can't see? There we go. So I'm zoomed out too far. Now I can't see anything, and we'll just see if that helps us out. But okay, I want to depart, and I want to go to 251.
Is 5 miles northwest, 2,500. Going to join a left downwind for runway 5, Richland.
Ah, dang it. 251. Slowest heading bug turn in the west here. 251. Again, the wind here just like it was 2 knots, so it's, even though I had a little bit of a felt like a little bit of a downdraft, there's not much wind to worry about. So 251. So I'm gonna taxi out and try to depart. Basically, I can probably depart kind of to the north here and just make a left-hand turnout and make my way towards Byrds. By the way, downwind sim, that little scenery hold, it is a non-issue. You can't even feel it there at Richland. All right, let me click on Richland just so I can get the runways. So I've got a runway 5 and a runway 23. We'll be taking runway 5. Richland traffic, Kodiak 816, backtracking runway 5. I wonder if I even need to. Probably don't even need to. I don't hear anybody coming, so I can go ahead. We've got a little time. We've got some Mike Stein cones here, which is kind of nice. The other thing that we're working on that I know we can do a better job of is the vegetation that's actually on the runway. We found a way to kind of make the grass shorter. As you can see, the grass over there is a little taller, but it's really clumpy and bushy, and I think that there's probably a way to make this more like just short grass. But again, that's for another scenery iteration. What we have so far, I think downwind sim looks fantastic. All right, flaps are going to be set here. We've got lights. I never turn the lights off. That's how the pros do it. And yeah, we're ready to rock and roll.
Did you mean to dive off the end of that runway?
Yes, for the adventure of it.
And Richland traffic, Kodiak 816, departing runway 5 will be left traffic
Totally intentional.
I saw you turn
departing
it down.
to the
Like,
southwest,
I hope
Richland.
you planned to do that.
Richland
Yeah,
traffic,
and
helicopter
just
6
having
Mike
a lot of
Romeo
fun.
is joining the left downwind for runway 5, Richland traffic.
Left downwind, runway 5. Okay, so he is to our left. Here's our airspeed. 60 and rotate. Lots of right rudder here. Lots of right rudder.
Richland traffic, helicopter 6 Mike Romeo, left base, runway
All right, so
5,
he's behind us here.
Richland traffic.
I've got some terrain, so I'm going to go ahead and just climb out a little bit before I make my turn. Bring the flaps up, get some airspeed, get some altitude. I don't know if I'm going to quite make this ridge line, but I'll at least take it out here so I can turn crosswind there. There's 15. Yeah, Richland Kodiak is left crosswind, runway 5, Richland.
Richland traffic, helicopter 6 Mike Romeo, short final, runway 5, Richland.
Hey, what whirlybird are you flying there, Tommy?
The 206 Long Ranger.
Nice.
Cohen Sim for FS 2020.
All right. Well, quite an extended.
Stand on Ponca.
Yep, that's me trying to line up for departure. Let's reload and try that again.
Rip.
All right, we'll keep going up here. Very, very extended kind of departure here, but that's okay with the terrain. I'm gonna not be in a hurry. Oops, let's start the timer.
Richland traffic, helicopter 6 Mike Romeo.
All right, I think I can turn on course.
Left turn out to the northwest, Richland.
Ponca traffic, Cypress, go back taxi, runway 12.
Yeah, Richland, Kodiak 816. Now we're turning to the southwest, climbing through 2,700, departing the area, Richland. There we go. Again, will we have a little crosswind correction? Yes, we will. Now the wind's up here is 16, so I'm going to try to set it maybe about 5 to 10 degrees to our right. It's 3,100.
Ponca traffic, Cypress, Hub, departing runway 10.
Pulling the RPMs back. Trimmy. Kind of hard not to just gawk outside, isn't it, guys? All right, 2,000, please, on the RPMs or thereabouts. Pretty close. No more than 1670 on the power. That'll be fine right about there. 3,000 too high. 3,500, please. There we go. Yeah, all right. We're doing it. Tommy stay long enough to see the banner? I'm not sure. Hey, Tommy, Down with Sims wanting to know if you were able to sneak in there and see the banner.
Oh yeah, I got some pictures. I'll post them now.
Oh, yeah, he got pictures down when Sim said he...
Looks great.
I don't know if you can hear that, but he said it looks great. Thank you, sir. All right, trimmed out for the most part here. At about 35. Well, we wouldn't be 35, would we, if we're going westbound? We'd be 45. So let's go ahead and climb a bit here. A little bit westbound. And I said that I would be looking for about a 14-minute leg, 14.3 minutes. I'm gonna do this just cause. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna arm the
Ponca
heading
traffic, Charlie Golf, Tango.
and the
lining up,
vertical speed,
runway
and we're gonna
10
go autopilot mode
Ponca.
because I want to take a couple of screenies here, you guys. I want to take some screenies.
Arr, nosed in again. It's coming down that hill at Ponca.
All right, there has
that?
got to be a way.
Just trying to line up to depart at 10 at Ponca, but it's such
Does-
a steep downhill.
Does
and a
Microsoft
trailbreaker that-
Flight Sim
I was
have
trying to, I was
a?
trying to slow down, and it's like you're either going to keep going or you're going to nose in.
Gosh dang it! Does it have a way to take a screenshot? Does MSFS have a default way to take a screenshot, or do you have to use print screen? I tried using GreenShot, and GreenShot was okay, but the problem with GreenShot was that no matter what I set my file size to, is still too big to use when I was uploading it. Who has a good? Can't figure. That's just continues to. I really want that. I really want that view. I want a down below view. Just use the print screen, then convert to JPEG. Yeah, I just want this, but I don't want the stupid window thing. The drop down thing. Might have timed it just right. Like, that's the shot I want right there. Boom. Alright, cool.
Ponca traffic, Charlie Golf, Surf Tango, departing runway 10, straight out VFR departure, Ponca.
That's going to be one of my next things that I try to learn how to do. But, yeah, wow. Look at this place. Look at this place. I mean, come on. Come on. This is just crazy. Like a little, this has got to be like a little golf course up here, right? Holy cow. It has to be 1,000,000 degrees here in the summer, right? Am I crazy thinking that? Is it just a sweat fest? That would be the only thing that this old boy would have a hard time with. Alright, so I am looking for... Really beautiful, looks a bit too summery. But fussy 24. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It should have some fall, like, maybe not as many trees, or not as many leaves. Alright, so I'm looking for that. I'm hoping that, anyway, that I can find that road that cuts across us here. Now, the first one, this might be it. The first one, this is not the one we want. These are not the droids you're looking for. This one takes me back to Lurton, and I don't want to go to Lurton. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. The humidity. So they say. So they say. Iowa, you're...
Runway at Richland.
Yeah, the winds were only 2 knots, so I landed to the south and departed to the north.
Thank you.
But about 8 minutes out, and Steve, as I'm kind of cheating and looking at windy, it does look like the winds favor a northerly approach and departure.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I'm closing in on Byrds. Still trying to find it.
So I'm going to estimate here again 14-minute leg, and I'm 8.5. Sorry, 14.3. So yeah, I'm about 6 minutes, a little less than 6 minutes out. So I'm going to be again looking for that. There should be a little town, Fallsville, and then a road that runs through it, and it kind of cuts back almost towards me a little bit. It runs back to the southeast, so it's should be fairly, I hope, easy to see. I'm at 4,500. I'm going to leave the autopilot on just for a little bit here as well. I'm going to pretend that I'm giving you a cinematic view, but what I'm really doing is I'm trying to look for the road. Climbing up like a wing walker, looking for the road.
Inbound, going to be picking up less traffic for
Then you wonder if that's it right there, or if that's railroad tracks. It is just really difficult to pick out roads and rivers, and I kind of feel like this valley up here is where my river's at. Looks like maybe I've got an aircraft over here as well. That might be Josh. Looks like this might be my river over here. Yeah.
Bird traffic. Aircraft rate Delta Hotel is approximately 8 to the east inbound, Birds.
Okay. Byrds traffic Kodiak is probably about the same to the northeast, but we see you, Josh. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead then. I have totally missed my road, unless this is my little town, and this is my road.
That's inside as well.
All right, I'm gonna take it off of autopilot here, guys, and we're gonna head over. Autopilot, flight director coming off, and I'm gonna just start to pull the power back, and with any luck, we'll find the Mulberry River. And Byrds is what is our 800 feet. So we need to descend a little bit here. I'm not going to go crazy and go due south, but I think we are trying to look for overspeed, and I don't want to break the airplane here. I have done that in this plane. I've oversped and caused a structural failure. That's a lot of fun. I'm going to kind of try to come in here, use the terrain to my advantage, although that's the river over there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right, well, never mind. Let's just turn south and get to it, because I'm not sure. I don't want to overshoot. I want to get down to the river for sure, and then let's get to 18. Well, let's get to 2,300 just so that we can do a flyover if we need to. And we're going to just take the main competition runway here. It's the biggest one. It's the one that's aligned to the river. That's not it, is it? No, I don't think that's it. Now we're down a little further. I swore I saw water down here. Yeah, right over there. I see it. Oh, I see it. Okay. Try to find Josh again. Yeah, Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is 2,500 along the river, westbound. We're going to look for the field and the traffic. We'll probably overfly west to east. I'm sorry, east to west. Byrds.
For traffic, Backcountry Delta Hotel is entering a low left downwind for runway 25. For traffic.
All right, 25 it is. Okay. Feel like, oh, I see the traffic. And Byrds traffic Kodiak, we've got the approaching traffic in sight. Got him in sight. That looks awesome. That looks awesome.
Traffic Cessna 514 up to Victor's about 5-6 miles north, and I believe we're following the westbound traffic along the river.
Oh, sweet.
Byrds.
Okay, and Byrds, let me just make sure that I got the skinny here on 2.5. Nothing marked, so that means left-hand pattern. So we'll just overfly. We'll jump. We'll go.
Traffic. Backcountry Delta Hotel short final, runway 25, Byrds traffic.
Okay. We'll just fly the upwind, crosswind, downwind, just fly the entire circuit here. 2,300 is the overfly, but since we're jumping in the pattern here, it's okay. I think we get down to 18. We still haven't located the field. We're just judging based on where we saw Josh head down, but it's, if you're along the river, it's pretty tough to miss. He says, jinxing himself.
Byrds traffic. Backcountry Delta Hotel is making a quick departure runway 7 over to one of the other strips.
All right. Yeah, Byrds Kodiak 816 is about 2 miles east of the field. We're going to overfly at 1,800 and join left circuit. Byrds.
Cessna 514 Delta Victor's north and east of the field. We got that Kodiak in sight. We're going to fall in behind. We're at 3,500 descending. Byrds.
All right, departing traffic is out of here. We've got the heading bugs pretty well set to our runway heading, so that's cool. We'll just kind of keep that there. This is an interesting left-hand pattern, guys. It's going to have to be a frickin' tight one.
500.
And I'm really slow. I don't want that. I want a lot of power in here. All right. At Byrds traffic, Kodiak is left crosswind, runway 25. Byrds traffic. We may have to be a little higher than our normal pattern altitude here. It is tight. And Byrds, Kodiak is left downwind 25. Byrds.
500.
Yeah, there we go.
We got you in sight. We're just to the northwest of the field. We're remaining clear of it.
Roger.
152's got the Kodiak in sight also. We're northeast of the field and we'll stay clear, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Byrds traffic. Kodiak is left base 25. Byrds. We're super slow. Kind of have to be because we got to get down. Oh boy, super tight turn to final here. And Byrds traffic. Kodiak is turning final 25. Byrds traffic. Yeah, we're gonna miss it. Maybe not. A little overcorrection. Yep. Yeah, Byrds traffic. Kodiak is going to be going around. We'll stay in the pattern. Yeah, that was too tight. Don't over torque. Don't over torque. Don't over torque. Flappy, flappy, flappy birds.
Richland Creek, working.
And Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816. We're actually just climbing up to 2,000 west of the field. We're going to just kind of make a big loop back around to get on the river for a straight in. Byrds. That was a
traffic.
tight one. Avgeek, what's going on?
On the northwest runways right now, clear of 25.
It's going good. I just wasn't quite able to.
514 Alpha Victor, west of the field, turning south to follow the Kodiak on the loop around the ridge. We're 2,100 climbing. Byrd.
And I don't mean to keep cutting you off like that, Cessna.
That's okay. I didn't know where the field was. I was waiting on you.
All right. And Byrds traffic, Kodiak is now eastbound, 2,400. Byrds traffic. What do I got? What's going on? What am I getting beeped at? Oh, I'm above flap speed. All right, so we're just going to kind of fly this as an extended, basically an extended left downwind. And Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816, we're intending to fly this as an extended left downwind, and then we're going to turn to final along the river and try to bring it in that way. That last turn was just a bit tight for us.
And Byrds traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor. Same plan. We're eastbound in ridge 1 south of the field. We're going to make it kind of an extended downwind and left downwind, left base for full stop runway 25 Byrds.
And Josh, I've got you in sight here off my left wing.
Copy.
All right, so we'll get around this ridge here, and we'll just try to get ourselves, extend the downwind a little bit. And Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is turning left base, extended left base 25. Byrds. Looks like there's a little airstrip on top of that hill right there. Crazy. Yeah, this is going to be a much better plan here for us. Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is turning final along the river. It'll be probably about a 4-mile final here for 25. Byrds.
500.
Okay, second notch of flaps coming out.
500.
Check. I got to get around the corner here, and with any luck I can pick up the field in time. All right, airspeed's looking okay.
Byrds traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor, northbound in the ridge east of the field now. We're going to make it basically an extended left base to runway 25 for a full stop at Byrds.
Okay, we've got the field in sight. Yeah, Byrds, Kodiak short, final 25. Byrds. Final notch of flaps coming out here. Let's keep a little bit more power in. I think part of why we kind of got shoved down a little bit is our airspeed got sort of low. Be a little more gentle with that if we can. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, much better. Little correction there, and down we go. We're not going to win any awards there. I think we sat down maybe even a little early. But we're down. Part of this Arkansas, by the way, this is the stole portion of the course. And Byrds Kodiak 816 is clear at 25. And so you try to set it down, take off and set it down in this range, and this is where they measure you and all that good stuff. So it's kind of cool. And I'll kind of get out of the way here, honestly, and then I'll show you what this looks like. It's really a cool idea, and if you've never heard about Arkansas, you really should look it up. I think you would enjoy the heck out of it. All right, we're going to go to low idle here. Just save some fuel. And how about we turn some lights off, for crying out loud? Beacon, strobe, nav. We'll leave the nav on. Landing light can come off. We'll watch our friend Slant Alpha butter the bread here. We'll be that guy with the camera on the middle of the road, or the middle of the runway. So the course that you fly, so one of the things they try to do is you try to fly this circuit, and it's 4 different airstrips. You can see 2 of them just out here, and then this main strip, and then there's one more if we turn around a full 180. So you can do the same thing I'm doing. Nope, he actually is going to come down here to where it starts instead of, like, I landed kind of on the threshold, I think. That's better. Oh, that is lovely. Slanty. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness gracious. Slant Alpha. He's winning the stole competition. That was nice. A little bit of a crosswind, too. And he's at the tail dragger, so that is no easy feat. But anyway, so the first place you fly, when you do the how fast can you go slow course, is over here. Well, I should say this is how it used to be. They maybe have changed the order. But you can see that you have, oh, there's Josh.
Backcountry Hotel is making a tight left base for runway 7, Byrds.
So this is the first strip that you hit right up here. You can see the big pylons. And so you have to land and make a full stop and then turn around and depart. And then you come back and you fly basically where we just landed. You fly around. And
for traffic, Kodiak Hotel is making a quick 180 for departure 25.
And you depart. Well, I'm sorry. You fly around. You're actually more along this this river and this ridge line. But the second place that you hit is I believe it's this longer one. Yeah, you come, yeah, no, maybe it's, no, it's, well, anyway, I don't remember which one it is, but one of these 2 is your second landing strip. So let's say it's this one, and I may have the order wrong, but you stop here, then you depart, then you have to turn right back around and land on the other one, full stop, then you depart, and then your final stop is back on this main runway, and you have to put it down in that landing zone that we missed. Like, you have to put it down like this is the earliest you can touch down. You have to put it down before the pylons, and that's what you get a time off of that. So it's cool. There's a lot of videos out there about how to fly it. It's really an interesting and very, very challenging course. And again, they may have reconfigured it. It may be slightly different, but that's the idea. All right, well, welcome to Byrds. We're heading up now to Ponca International. And so it's a 29 nautical mile leg, 038 heading. And again, not a bunch of stuff to follow here. We're going to be right over the mountains, essentially.
Over the northwest runways, making a tight left base, runway 7.
I think I will set what would we have here for a VOR heading? I can set this. Is 201. So we'll set 201, 18 miles. 201 and 18. Let me set that real quick here. Aki, how are you doing, man? Thanks for checking back in. It's been fun. 201 and 18 miles. I hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're having a relaxing Monday. I know it's been just what the doctor ordered. I did not have the best day at work today. Let's just say that. 18 miles, I can remember that. All right, and then again, my initial heading from Byrds is 038. I think maybe what Josh was doing there is he might have been trying to fly that course a little bit. That Carbon Cub or Super Cub, whatever he's flying, it would be a really, really good choice to fly in the Arkansas 038. All right, there we go. And this is again back to the
8 Delta Hotel, departing runway 7.
Yeah. See now in a helicopter? Did I miss that? All right, 3,500. And yeah, I think that's going to be good. So we'll depart 25. Why not? And make a quick left-hand departure back to the northeast. Okay, cleaning the flaps up here. Taxi lights can come back on. Beacon back on. How are we doing fuel-wise? We're doing really good, really good. I think that's a good compromise. I can see where I'm at, but I have I'm way zoomed out. I couldn't even see the Mulberry River. I think that's probably a good way to hide that stuff. Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is going to backtrack 25 for departure. Byrds. Yep, there he comes. That arrival looked awesome, Josh.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit too much fun.
We'll try a little short field departure here. Yeah, but see how this there's no grass here. There's none of those chunky weeds.
Delta Hotel, depart one of the north.
There definitely is a way to do that.
Maneuvering, staying clear of 25.
All right. So this requires flaps 10, and we're going to be departing here. Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is departing 25. Will be left traffic, heading back out of here to the northeast. Byrds. Okay, here we go. Hold the brakes until you can't. Spin it up, spin it up, spin it up, spin it up. Coming at you, Josh. 60 and 70. I could have rotated at 60 with flaps 10, but oh boy. Wind does grab you. And we need to make the ridge here. That's our number one thing. We could turn if we had to, but I think we got this ridge made. I think we got it made. Oh yeah, piece of cake. And nobody off to our left. Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816 is left crosswind. 25, Byrds. Alright. Get level here. Let's bring up a notch. Got my timer going. I need 2,500, and I'm going to just get well clear of this area since Josh is in there kind of flying the circuit.
500.
Check. Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816, 2,500. Turning left downwind will be departing back to the northeast. Byrds. Start to pull back the RPMs again. 2,500. Actually, I'm going to reset my timer until I'm actually out of here. I don't see Josh down there. Let's pull up the last notch. Oh, we got the last notch flaps in. 2,600, a little high.
For traffic up at right Delta Hotel is short final runway 7.
All right. At Byrds traffic, Kodiak 816, climbing 2,900. We are turning northeastbound, departing the area. Byrds traffic. All right. Well, that was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. So we've got Ponca and Trigger Gap, and then we're back to Branson. So
For traffic up at right Delta Hotel is departing runway 25 real quick. We'll be right turn out to the east.
I thought I said 7. All right, I might be hearing things. It'll be the first time we're really fighting a little bit of a headwind here as well, so we might have to adjust our time. We're only doing 157. See where our airspeed settles in at once we get up to cruise. Might have to take a little stretch break after this next leg. I forgot I've been going for almost 2 hours here.
514 up to Victor, crossing 25 from the south side to the north side. Byrds traffic.
All right, there's 3.5. Again, just one last glance back. I can see.
First traffic up at right Delta Hotel is right downwind of runway 25. We're departing to the east.
Welcome to
Byrds
Map
514
22.
clear the runway. Byrds.
Let's see. We've got Space Troglodyte with the follow. Welcome. Nice to see you. Happy Monday. All right, start my timer now, and let's see. What is my what's my speed here? About $1.75. So my estimate will be pretty close. So we are saying up to Ponca is a 9.7 minute leg. So pretty short leg, and again, just nothing to follow really. No road, no river, just kind of heading across the spine of these mountains. So we're just going to try to hold this heading and see if we can locate. And this is a pretty tiny little airstrip too. This is the one though that, like I said, I was working on and has kind of a neat little uphill to it. It's actually a bed and breakfast, and you can rent out the hangar, and there's a like an old barn that you can stay in, and you get access to like a 4-wheeler, and there's all kinds of fishing and hiking and stuff. I mean, it looks really, really awesome. If you look up Ponca, Ponca, Ponca International in Arkansas, you'll see what I'm talking about. Timp Dog, what's going on?
Traffic, that's the 514 up to Victor,
Hello, my
runway
friend.
25 on the left downwind, VFR eastbound. Byrds.
Happiest of Mondays to you, sir. We're up here, Arkansas, Missouri area. What are these mountains called? The Ozarks. So just a fantastic area. And like Downwind Sim mentioned when we were talking kind of pre-flight or pre-event, he's like, we can come back to this. We can come back to this area because there are lots and lots and lots of airstrips that we have yet to model down here. So anyway, I do expect many returns to this area. All right. Now again, as usual, hand flying, having trouble holding 3,500. Having trouble holding my heading. Other than that, we're good. Altitude, heading. Other than those two things, really, we're doing good. I like how this over here looks like a big home plate. Trying to just use pilotage, by the way. We're trying to just use our map and look out the window. Trying to not overspeed. Oh, boy. The maintenance guys are not going to be happy with me. However, with this leg, we are using a VOR nav aid just because there's just not much to look at. Pull back on the power just a bit here. Keep wanting to climb, and every time I nose down, then it overspeeds. So, see if we can't help ourselves out. Wind is dead in our face at 14 knots. So, again, if we have our druthers, we're going to try to land to the north here at Ponca. Forgot I turned my camera off. Okay, there's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So we got about 5 minutes to go on this leg. Short leg. And we will use that needle to help us here. It does look like maybe yeah, well, it's hard to tell because the radial that we're tracking is the outbound radial, and it really doesn't help us until we get past the airfield. But we do know that when we're looking for 18 on the DME. So yeah, we've got about 10 miles is all. Very nice, very nice. Having way too much fun. So, Josh, were you in a Super Cub at one point and then you switched to a helicopter, or have you just been in the helicopter the whole time and I just had a bad model match? Or a Carbon Cub? Because the one time you came in, oh, you're in the Cub Crafter X Cub. Okay, cool. Because the one time you came in, man, you just carved right in front of us into runway 7. It looked awesome. Completely awesome. Whoop, where am I going? Go this way, please, sir. This airstrip is up on top of a hill. So I've got to kind of keep my eyeballs on here. I won't be able to... Can't mess around here. It doesn't really have an elevation either. So, oh boy, climbing. Hold on. Let me see if I can get something off the chart here. Ponca International. I love it. Elevation is 2,301 feet, so we're already basically at pattern altitude. So I don't want to give up any. I don't want to give up any elevation if I can help it. This kind of looks like it right over here, but it isn't. It's got a red hanger. This is kind of like the layout of it, though. Goes uphill, and it's like it's not alone. There are many of them in the neighborhood, so we're gonna keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, 24. I still got about 5 miles to go here. Possibly, maybe on that next ridge line, maybe. The why don't I tune the inbound here? 0. What am I set at? 201. And you know what? That's all right. Looks like I'm a little off according to the VOR, but that's okay. Yeah, Ponca traffic. Kodiak 816 is about 5 miles to the south of the field inbound. Still looking for the field. Ponca traffic. Dane Flats, party of 21. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, this is definitely not it. Too many houses. Welcome, 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 Dane. Nice to see you, sir. 4 miles away. And again, I am off. According to the VOR, I'm off quite a ways here. So, Dane Flats, the man, the myth, the legend coming in. Dane, I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've got to get you into one of these Bush League events, my friend. We've finally have ventured into the world of MSFS with our scenery there. So we are live on ATC, or sorry, we're live talking to other VATSIM traffic here on Unicom. But I know we tried to get you in at one point in time, and it seemed like we had some scenery issues in X-Plane. So, yeah, if you're interested, remember that downwindsim.com, first Monday of every month. Yeah, we're on Unicom. You flew to Louisville. Cool. So yeah, you were not too far away from us. Well, I'm missing this. Oh, you did join one time. All right, cool. Well, we finally, like I said, we finally have made an effort to get some stuff into Microsoft Flight Sim, which is pretty cool. And what do I see here? That's not it, but that's again similar to what we would have. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a hard time with this one, aren't I? The only thing I've got working in my favor is that it is on top of a hill. I have no idea what the runway alignment is. Oh yeah, you got a plane you can fly too. Sweet. Well, like I said, just keep us in mind. So we've already passed it because we're 17 miles. So I'm gonna go down here a little bit, and I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna try to grab that VOR. The Robin. Oh yeah, little TDI 6-pack. The Garmin 450. Yeah, that thing would be perfect for what we're doing here. Would that possibly be it over there? I'm quite a ways off. I got another traffic over there too. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll fly a couple of miles here so that we're not right on top of the airport when we turn. No, that's not it. All we have in this airstrip is the airport, or the landing strip, the hangar, and there's a little like barn. So we'll definitely know it when we see it. We're about 3 miles past. We might be safe to make the turn. And Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816. We missed the field. We're north now, about 3 miles. We're turning back to the south, currently at 3,800 Ponca traffic. And I'm gonna try to fly this outbound in such a, or this southbound in such a way that I intercept this radial. In fact, I might just, how about we fly it? I might have screwed up. I might need to switch my radial around. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Let's do this. Okay, we're here. We're gonna let's level off here, and let's change our course. Let's take it all the way around the horn here. We were 201. That way we can point it at the... there we go. We can point it at the VOR, and then I don't have to worry about being backwards and drawing the needle to or whatever you have to do. Let's get back up to 3,500. Let's take our... as we climb, let's take a look. Fairly scenic neighborhood. Wouldn't you say? And there's our needle. Alright, so let's make our turn here. Pull back some power. Uh-oh. The dog's coughing. I had to take my little toga dog into the vet for his cough. Got some medicine. Hi, dude. He's telling me it's time to go to the bathroom, too. You're going to have to give me a minute, man. Alright. Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816, about 4 miles north, 3,500. We are southbound looking for the landing strip, Ponca. Okay, let's just try to get on our radial here. Again, we want 18 miles, so we've got about 2.5 miles, I should say. And we should see it. There's also a big RV parking spot that almost looks like it there, but it's not. So that's, oh, there we go. I got it. I think this is our little RV. Yeah, baby. All right, cool. There's our runway. There's our hangar. Sweet. All right. And Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816. We're going to be overflying the field southbound. We'll be making, joining left downwind. We'll be landing back, looks like, to the west. Ponca. 28 left. That's the only way you can do it, right? That's the uphill. That's the, if you land the other way, you're going off the, you're going for a ride. But, yeah, there you go, guys. It's a crosswind no matter what. So,
500.
rock and roll. Okay, I got flaps in. Airspeed's starting to drop a little bit here. And I didn't do a very good job of setting my heading bug or anything, so we're just going to wing it. Okay, nobody over there. Let's make that turn. Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816, left downwind for the westbound runway 28, Ponca. Don't lose sight of the field, don't lose sight of the field, don't lose sight of the field. There it is. The hangar in all its glory. I'm a little bit low is the problem. The field elevation, remember, is at 2,000 feet, so I'm like I'm lower than I need to be. I'm trying to climb back up, but I'm not doing a very good job. Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816 is left base 28, Ponca. My dog luckily has the iron bladder. He can hold it. But we will take a little break. We do have one more field to hit before we go back to Branson West. So, all right, airspeed's looking pretty good. And Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816 is turning final 28, Ponca. So here we go. I've built this scenery. I have messed around with the scenery, but this is the first time I've tried to land at the scenery, so we will see. I missed that.
500.
I missed that turn a little bit, didn't I? The terrain will help. It's okay if you're a little hot, but the wind is not helping me out very much here. That downwind or that upwind wheel down first. No beauty contest, just get her down. That will work. Let's get out of the way just in case somebody else wants to make their way down here. But yeah, look at this. Look at this place. And I think that, well, I know that the hangar's custom. I think the cabin might also be. We'll park right here in front of the deal. Well, I better not do that because I don't want to have to back out. Let's park right here. All right, pull the condition lever back a little bit. Stop my timer. Set the brake. I think we'll leave it running. And you tried landing on 10 twice. Yeah, that's you can see the terrain. So this is the one way in, one way out airport for sure. But yeah, let's take a look here. Look at this place. Really a cool little spot. And it has the again up here, kind of the RV park, and a few trailers and stuff in here. But really a neat little place. But this is apparently this is the bed and breakfast. And so I don't know, again, if Downwind Sim, I think he had maybe created something like this for a different scenery. I'm not sure. But he plugged that in there for us and did a really nice job. All right. If you can give me just 2 minutes, I'm going to take a quick break, get my dogs out to do his business, stretch my legs, and then we'll be back. We'll hit Trigger Gap and back into to Branson. Fishing hideaway. Yeah, no doubt about that. It looks like some good fishing around here. All right. I'll be back in a sec.
Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor, 6 miles south and west, 3,800 descending. We're going to enter a 45 to left downwind for runway 25 Ponca.
Byrds traffic, Charlie Golf, Alpha Tango, 3 miles to the east at 1,800. Entering entering a left base to the runway 25 at Byrds.
Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor, 2 miles south and west, 3,300, entering a 45 to left downwind, runway 25, full stop Ponca. Correction, 28, full stop Ponca.
Byrds traffic, Charlie Golf, Sierra Tango, left base turning final runway 25, Byrds.
Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor's left downwind midfield now, runway 25 full stop, 28 full stop, Ponca. Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor, left downwind to left base, runway 28, Ponca, full stop.
Byrds traffic, Charlie Golf, Sierra Tango, clear runway 25 at Byrds.
Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor on the left base to final for the full stop, runway 28, Ponca.
Not 100% sure, but I might think I'm just getting slightly lost.
Byrds traffic, Charlie Golf, Sierra Tango, departing at runway
All right.
7.
Quick check of the fuel. We're doing okay, I think. We're going to taxi on up. And I've got to keep my ears peeled because the little guy's outside and is enjoying. We got kind of some warm weather. So he's just outside running around having a blast. But Trigger Gap, 21 miles. And again, kind of not a lot. Although we do have, there's a little river that runs here. I don't know what this river's called. That maybe we can kind of, oh, we also have Carroll County Municipal there that we can look for. So I'm going to just try to dead reckon this guy. Set 230 or 323 and just head that way. Looks like we had some inbound traffic. That's cool. 323.
Traffic, Cupcrafters, 38 Delta Hotel is just to the northwest, inbound for runway 5, Richland.
323. There we go. And it's westbound, so I'll give myself just a little altitude reminder here. I don't know that I'll get to 4,500 the whole time or not, but okay. How's our friend doing here? Coming on in. Very nice, very nice. I didn't hear who that was, but whoever that was. I'm not saying I'm lost, but I think I might be. That means you're doing it right, Josh. Okay. Oh, this may be a short field deal. Let me see here. Flaps up. Yeah, 1, 2, flaps 10 here. And okay. Ponca traffic. Kodiak 816 is going to back taxi for departure on 10 Ponca. I left all my lights on again, just like the pros do. Here we go, boys. Get my seat adjusted. Thanks again for coming out, hanging out, you guys. Appreciate it.
Factor 3, Delta Hotel, short sound runway 5 at Richland.
Didn't hear anybody else coming. And we're going to take her all the way up here, the far as we can. This will be all right, just right up here, I think. All right, so again, hold the brakes, crank it all the way up. We're going to turn left and head northbound. Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816, departing runway 10 will be a VFR. Northbound will be left traffic, Ponca. All right, guys, wish us luck. We don't have a lot. We can rotate at 60 though with flaps 10, and if we really have to, we can lift her up at 55. Ooh, all right. Oh yeah. There's 60. Oh, piece of cake. Crosswind was a little bit of a booger, but the rest of it was all right. Climb a little bit, get some altitude, get some airspeed. We can bring our first notch of flaps up. Go back on the power just a bit here. All right, we're clear that way. Make that turn out. We're off. Tell you what, good fishing down there probably, but it's a heck of a hike to get down that hill. Ponca traffic, Kodiak 816 is turning left downwind, departing the area to the northwest. Ponca traffic. One more little look here. Kind of more north crosswind, I guess, not really north downwind. Kind of right in between. Alright, so I am going to set the autopilot for this leg. Mainly because I might be getting a text from my wife to come get the dog. So we're going to go heading, we're going to go vertical speed mode, and we're going to turn that on. Also, though, it'll let me get my power settings where they need to be. I got about another 800 feet to climb. So I'm not going to go totally all the way back to cruise, but I'll pull back on the RPMs just a bit. And away we go. Again, you can kind of see that a little bit. Parking area over there. And then just tons and tons of, I can't imagine these are anything short than $1 million houses up here.
Ooh, I see a sandbar.
Oh yeah, man. Finished dinner, looked like I found Ponca. Yep. I did indeed, my friend. Nice work in there, by the way. Ooh, I need to start my timer. I'm a little late on my timer here, so this is only a 7-minute leg. 7-minute leg. And, alright, what am I? I'm getting beeped at here. Why? I need to pull up my flaps is why. Okay. 4,500. Let's set the cruise power. 2,000 RPM. No more than 1670 on the torque.
Okay, that's definitely worth landing at.
All right, can't wait to see some pictures of that bad boy. Yeah, I forgot down with Sim when you're in the drone
Not
view.
working to take pictures, unfortunately.
Ah, man. All right, well, we'll hear about it. When you're in the drone view, I forgot you don't have any control of the flight surfaces. So I was, if I'm in this exterior view like this, now I can change and fly the plane. But as soon as I go to drone view, you can do some different things cinematically, but you can't like the plane just flies the way it flies, and there's nothing you can do. Alrighty, I do have a little bit of a crosswind here, so how about we go about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knots of correction, or 5 degrees of correction there. And again, our biggest giveaway for this leg, you guys, is actually going to be trying to locate this Carroll County Municipal, and then there's
It's a bit tight.
Berryville, the town of Berryville. Otherwise, it's I will maybe notice this river, but not always, because it
Traffic
is.
Cessna 514 Delta Victor's back taxiing runway 10.
Oh, that was slanty.
Hello. Test, test, test.
T1FB, Texas One Flyboy. How's it going? TFP, great to see you, man. Thought there was a way to control the drone mode. Oh, to control in drone mode. Comic Crazy 3 has done it. I want to say it's the C key. I might have to look into that. I'm only just now, I'll be honest with you, TFB, I'm only now sort of becoming any kind of, like, not proficient, but like semi-comfortable with these views and the key bindings and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's been a learning curve, and it'll probably all change in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It'll probably all be different. So I'll have all these things that I've learned and muscle memory, and yeah. Really though, all I've done for the most part is just make all of my bindings, all of my key bindings match X-Plane, so I really only have to speak one language. But there may very well be a way to do that, because it's a little bit scary when you jump out and hop into drone mode and realize that your plane is starting to roll or something, and you can't fix it, and you're like, oh, how do I get back in the cockpit? All right, 7 minutes, and we've just hit 4. And I'm kind of looking for a town. I'm looking for an airport. And Trigger Gap is another one of those airfields that's right kind of up on the top of a ridgeline. Trigger Gap's elevation is 1650. And it's a right pattern to runway 10. All right.
Ponca traffic, Cessna 514 Delta Victor, clear runway 10 on the straight out VFR eastbound departure Ponca.
I'm going to try to set my OBS to 10, just in case I needed to use my VOR to locate where I was at.
I've got this little 3 sandbar round trip I'm doing right now. That's pretty neat right here.
A little Arkansas Sandy style.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it up on my stream in Discord right now.
All right, I'm gonna try the descent mode here, guys, and let's head down. Let's head down to 2500. Haven't done a lot of GPS, or sorry, a lot of autopilot tonight, so.
Oh, Jesse Leo.
Oh my goodness, Dave Verenden is here as well. Very nice to see you. 5 Delta Romeo. Welcome. Happy Monday, dude. Happy Monday. Happy Bush League Monday. We've been doing this for 52 months, if you can believe that. 52 Bush Leagues. And 49 of them have been done completely 100% by Downwind Sim. So I've contributed on 3. Well, 2.5. Nice to see you guys. All right. 9 point, what'd I say? 7. Oh, I'm right. Like I'm on top of the field here. I'm on, not true. Downwind Sim. You're right. You've really done all of it. I've kind of tagged along a little bit. 52 months, right? How time does fly. So, yeah, I think we're right on top of it here. And which would mean that our Bentonville Municipal or whatever should be, that might be the town of, or Berryville. Oh, boy. Trigger gap traffic. Kodiak 816 is overflying the field right now, 3,000. We're heading northwest. We're gonna make a 180. We have not located the field yet. We're gonna do this a pass south at 2,500. Longest radio call ever. Well, look at that little place. That's got to be a landing strip, right? There's a million of them here, guys. I'm telling you, an absolute million of them. Oh, autopilot flight director coming off. We're going to slow down and we're going to make a, this is a Black Fox search and rescue search pattern here that we're doing. Learn this from the British Columbia search and rescue here. We're going to fly a little grid. Whoops. I guess this airport actually is well, I thought it was up on a hill. You know what? I don't know. I think it's up on a ridge line. Like, is that it right there? No, that's the Benton, Berryville, Carroll County Municipal. Okay, so I need to go directly south from Carroll County to find this airport. Okay, beautiful. A notch of flaps in, and it's only just a couple of miles, like 3 miles at the most. So let's kind of head south, and then I've got my my VOR lined up. So we're like, if we can find it, we're kind of on like a left-hand base right now, extended left base. I sense another plaque coming. My role, I guess, in these has been sort of a pathfinder role, but in terms of the the more technical sense of constructing the airports and the scenery objects and like the artistic side, the scenery creation side, that's been heavily in your in your neighborhood. So, and I play to my strengths, man. Like I tell everybody, you're my scenery guy. I got it. Trigger gap traffic Kodiak 816 is left base to final runway 10. Trigger gap. So I don't have any problem with being the wander around and get ideas guy. But that said, I feel like I am learning the scenery process as well as even a little bit of the modeling. So hopefully I can contribute a little bit more. This may not be our airport. We may be landing at an airport that's not trigger gap. No, I think we're okay. I'm kind of slow right now. I think we're okay. I think this is it. I see some scenery elements coming into play here.
500.
Check. Winds must have lightened up a little bit because it doesn't feel like quite the harsh crosswind. Ooh, not a bad... watch the cones. Not a bad landing. I didn't correct very good for my crosswind there, did I? Roll it up here. Because we're going to have to take off this way anyway, so roll it to the end. Probably wouldn't have done all these without me, yeah. That's what happens when you have a friend who lives in the middle of Wyoming and bored off his ass half the time. Hey, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to make a quick turn here, guys. We're going to try to get out. I haven't heard anybody else in this neighborhood, so we're going to turn north 025. And that'll take us back to Branson and a completion of Bush League Backcountry flight number 52. I just heard a huge crash. I hope everybody's okay. Okay. You have a history, dear. Trying to talk the Melvin Leroy eye candy to come on over, but she's not. So. Let's do a short field takeoff. Here we go, baby. Trigger gap traffic. Kodiak 816 departing westbound. We'll be making a right-hand pattern departing the area to the north VFR. Trigger gap. You can tell I'm getting tired. I can't find my words. Spin it up. There we go. Boom. Let it go. Pilot Club guys are the ones to thank for both the trigger gap and the Byrds backcountry fly-in sceneries. They're the ones that worked on these in Microsoft Flight Sim. Of course, our friend Michael, November 8033 Foxtrot, created the X-Plane versions. So pretty fortunate to have some very talented and generous developers in both sim platforms so that we can go buzz around in a Bush League event. All right, I'm missing some chat here. Let me get on course and I'll try to get caught up here. Ding ding, what was that from? Who knows? Probably had flaps out past flap speed. I'm kind of famous for that. All right, there we go. We are headed home. 25-mile leg. I'll get the timer going. This last one should be about 8 minutes is all. And I'll level at 3,500 or so, kind of like I've done all night. Try to get the RPMs back, get cruise power set. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Very fun aircraft. SimWorks Studio.
Trigger gap traffic, Cessna Charlie Golf, Sierra Alpha Tango, 10 miles to the south at 3,000 inbound. Going to try and enter an extended left base for runway 10 once I have the field in sight. Trigger gap. That
was a cool little airport. All right, Oh, Downwind Sim says hi to my wife. We can replace the cones. Got a deal at the cone store. Oh, man. That little sandbar stop was fun. You're going to have to try to reveal the location there because, needless to say, you know that we love our sandbars. Downwind Sim, are those Bush League sceneries workable in X-Plane 11? Like to take Kathy flying them, or are they only a certain number of Bush Leagues for 11? Yeah, so Downwind Sim's kind of answering that question. What we found is that a lot of those scenery elements have changed, and so there's conflicts if you try. Like I've tried to open, like you can open an X-Plane 11 scenery into X-Plane 12, and it'll work for the most part. There might be some things missing, but if you try to do it the other way around, it will not. It'll be crashy. It won't be happy, unfortunately. And it's the vegetation, Downwind Sim. But there's also some things, just even some of the hangars and things like that, like some of those X-Plane 11 hangars or X-Plane 12 hangars that are generated by the auto gen, like they don't. I've tried it in a couple different spots and they cause big problems. So it's unfortunate, but yeah. However, Black Fox, I think like the first Downwind Sim, like the first 40, I think those are all designed for X-Plane 11. I don't know how many of those are, like, I'm not sure if all of those are still, all the scenery links are still active, but like there's a ton of ones. If you just go back, even like I think we didn't finally fully commit to X-Plane 12 until last year, like last January. So yeah, many of those early ones, the scenery, the Google links may not work anymore. But like if you went back into, like even if you went back into the 40s there, that's kind of when I think the farther we've gone, the better work we've done overall. That's when Downwind Sim has included all of his stuff from Annie West and all those things. So is it okay to jump on Discord one day and fly? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Jump in, man. Feel free. And yeah, for sure, Dave, and feel free at any time. And if I'm on one of my off days, like normally Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and I see on there, man, I would love to. Or message me earlier in the day, and we'll set something up, dude. I would love it. I'd absolutely love it. It's been far too long, my friend. That's Downwind Sim, and I don't do it as often as we used to, but I would say for a while, for every hour of flight that I did online, or like on stream, he and I did at least an hour of just exactly that, where we're just flying here and there, and one of us will notice the others online and hop on Discord, and we'll watch the approach or something. So yeah, I love doing that kind of stuff, Dave. Absolutely. And just feel free, man, and any of you guys, if you want to ever do that, like that's what Discord is for. So I don't have some of the servers, like the Virtual USA Flying Club server, has a come fly with me channel. I don't really have that, but like if you jumped into any of the channels that I had and just said, hey, I'm gonna be flying at whatever 7 o'clock tonight out of St. Louis, I'm sure that there'd be some interest. Here we are back over the Table Rock Lake. Is that right? Downwind Sim. Downwind Sim has a condo in Branson West, so he knows this area well. He frequents all the casinos. Oftentimes does karaoke. I think I see Branson West Airport. Yep, that's it. Yep. Yeah, he's pretty well known in the Branson downtown nightlife area.
Runway 10 trigger cap.
Branson West traffic, Kodiak 816 is about 4 miles south of the field. We'll be straight in runway 3, Branson West. Karaoke. I never know what way to say it. I'm assuming this is Branson West. We're just about 6.5 minutes out on a 8.5 minute leg, so that would match up. And my hand flying skills are impeccable, as always, as I'm at 2,900 instead of 3,500. But and of course, you shouldn't come straight in. I know. VFR, you should enter the pattern. But I haven't heard anybody talking here at Branson West. I haven't also seen anyone flying here that doesn't have a radio, like in a Piper Cub or something. So those bright yellow Piper Cubs, so that you could see them, because you know we're darn sure that they're probably not talking to anybody. Now, if I could just get a green light from the tower. I was watching Skyline Baron pilot. Do you know the lady that I'm talking about? She has the turbine Beach Baron, and she did a night concurrency flight and posted it on YouTube the other day, where she had to go make 3 takeoff and landing, full stop landings, and she was doing it down in Boca Raton or wherever they live in Florida. But on her first one, she requested the green light from the tower. And I'm like, I didn't even know they still did that. That's freaking cool. And you could see it on her stream. It was awesome. So we got to figure out a way, Downwind Sim, we got to figure out a way to simulate a green light from the tower, man. I'm missing. That's when I look over at chat. That's what happens to my approach here, guys. So sorry. Give me a moment. I'll catch up when I get down on the ground. Second notch of flaps in. I'd like 101, please, sir, on the approach, if I could. And then we'll bleed it off. We'll look for 70 on the approach. Or on the ref, I should say. Feel like I'm a bit high. Got a nice long runway here. This is a neat little airport in its own rights, Downwind Sim. It's kind of up on the hill, and the city on the hill that its light cannot be hidden type of deal. But nice job with the food truck placement, by the way. That's where we're going to park.
500.
Check. Branson West traffic. Kodiak is short final runway 3. Branson West. Branson West traffic. Robot pilot about to land. See if I can actually stay on the center line this time. Whoa, flary flare. Oh, that was the worst one of the day. Over flare. Over flare. Over flare. Say the word, say the word. Sorry. You can tell I'm tired when I start singing. Let's go back to idle on the condition lever. And we'll just taxi it on down here. There's the food truck. Old Trucky McTruckface himself. We did it. We did it, boys and girls. We made it. What a fantastic event. Downwind Sim, the actual perfect number of airports right here. I'm calling it right now. It's 5. The perfect number. Had time to visit all of them. Didn't feel rushed. Where am I going? Okay. Branson West traffic. Kodiak 816 is clear of runway 30. 3. Branson West. So that should be our new goal, my friend. And I don't mean we start with 5 and we end with 11, like we have a tendency to do. How the ramp guys liking my bright taxi lights and runway lights so far? Loving it, right? Okay, let me do the thing here. Get turned around. Got to pose for our outro shot. I guess I don't know if you heard that, but he's dropping his bone down the steps. Just loves it. It just makes the hugest racket. Well, hello. What do you have there? Can I see? Let me see. What do you have? Oh, goodness. Never mind. Now the other one's down here. All right, parking brakes are set. Lights are off. Windshield heat is off. We are going to turn the gens off here. All the rest of the stuff can come off, and we're going to go ahead and go condition lever to idle. Cut off. Food truck, I'm on your way. You're on your way. Yeah, best tacos in flight sim here, Dave. If I do say so myself. Yeah, you're always unhappy with something, aren't you? Well, I wonder if I can feather the prop without battery power. I'm gonna try to do that. We'll get a little outside view and we'll see if it'll feather. It has actually some pretty cool animations. Oops, let's try this. Let's see if it'll feather. Zoop. And nope, no feathering. So I must have to have, let me just turn on my battery here. Now watch it not feather. Maybe I need auxiliary power. It's not feathering. All right. Well, take my word for it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, there we go, you guys. Food truck, Bush League sign, and airplane. All in the same shot. That's a great way to finish things out. Probably need oil pressure. You know what? Yeah, I bet you're right. I bet you're right. Let me see what I missed here. What did I miss? Downwind Sim is, or Dave is saying, yeah, voice jumped in voice chat, share your screen. Yep, that's perfect. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The foxes are out here. Mike, Kathy, have a great night. Thanks again for hanging out. Have a good rest of your week. I'll be back tomorrow, by the way, so try a citation here. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do. You fly in here in real life for work. I remember that. That's, yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Hey, how about we do this, you guys? Since we have the ability, just do a little ambiance there. Dave Brendan's like, yeah, I'll try the longitude. You get the longie in there. All right. So, what in the world? We need to outro.
Thanks for watching my papa.
All right. Fantastic evening tonight, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. A big thank you to Dane Flats, who came in with the raid. We had Space Troglodyte with the follow. We also had Fly Sky Labs. I think I missed you, Fly Sky Labs, but if you're still here, thank you for the follow and welcome. I'm sorry I missed you. We also had a bunch of people, again, flying the Bush League event. I'm going to go over if there's anybody left, and I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to head on out. So let me just say thanks to those guys. Hey, you guys that are still here in the Downwind Sim group flights, thanks again so much for 52 incredible months. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Oh, heck yeah. Maybe we'll try to see you on the inbound here, but thanks again, guys. Yeah, it's been a fun process, and I will pass that along to him. And you are very, very welcome there, Rob. Take care, buddy. Good to know. We've heard about some glitches with some of those windsocks actually registering the 180-degree opposite direction, but we'll jump back into Ponca and check it out. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, none taken, and you're welcome. All right, so we're out of here. Downwind sim, I'm sure you heard that. We'll have to go back in and take a peek there. And oh, you can't hear. Okay, so what Slant Alpha was just saying here is he wanted me to express to you, Downwind Sim, how appreciative he is of you taking the time to put everything into these sceneries in Microsoft Flight Sim. He said he really, really appreciates it. It means a lot to him. And then the other thing that he said was, he didn't want to be critical, but he said we may want to check out the windsock Ponca because it looks like it's actually registering a different direction than the wind is actually going. So I told him, he probably heard my response there. So, but anyway, yeah, I need to figure that how to do that there and make sure you guys can hear that. But yeah, so my next flight is actually tomorrow, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I really have no idea what I'm gonna be doing. I'm sort of feeling like a Zebo flight or something that's kind of airliner-ish, and so potentially maybe maybe even a Phoenix flight or something. But I think it's going to be something that's a little bigger and heavier. We've got the Tuesday night, or do we? Is it Tuesday in New York? Yeah, I don't know, but I'll figure something out, and I'll let you know. Yeah, we'll do it on the fly there. Gonna try to get a flight in the 414 done since you just picked it up, Josh. Oh, that's a great plane. It is a great plane. You're gonna really, really enjoy that. I know you already have been enjoying it. And I have the Learjet. The Learjet's been updated about 9 times since I flew it last, so maybe it'll be a Learjet stream tomorrow night. I don't know, but anyway, I will let you know as soon as I make a decision. So let's do this. I'm looking here to see what we've got. We've got a lot of good options here on a Monday night. Who haven't we rated in a while here? I'm guessing that Slanty is just about done. Maybe it's been a while. Let's go raid Chill Maze here. He's just getting started, and he's buzzing around the Caribbean. There, you guys probably have been exploring that a little bit with the New World update. It's let's see where he's ended up going. He's in a GA aircraft. So until tomorrow night, guys, I hope you sleep well and have a good Tuesday. Can't wait to fly with you again. Let's head over to Chill Maze's stream for a few minutes here, if nothing else. Toss him a couple of flaming dragon emotes, and we'll just pass the love along. But thanks again for flying, and yeah, we'll see you in about 24 hours. Take care. God bless.